Hello, hello, hello. We are live on YouTube and Facebook, hopefully. I told you I would be late. So, let's get things going. If you can see and hear me, let me know. I usually have the countdown, but I literally finished teaching. So I need to get my comment window up. There we go. Oh, you are here. Let's put some music on. I've even got one earphone on as well at the moment. So, welcome, my friends. It is Friday today. And that means you get to enjoy your weekend. The Grim is here. Welcome, my friend. Tanya is here as well. Welcome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So as I was saying, usually I have a countdown, but I was teaching class. It is 3:04 p.m. my time, and I've been teaching since 8 a.m. And that means we just go straight into it. That's a lie. You were on the training. You literally saw me 4 minutes ago. Since 8 a.m. my time. So, welcome, my friend. Great to have you here on the stream. I'm doing pretty good. Like I said, I've got to get out of teaching mode now. As in, teaching, not live streaming, teaching. So, I will settle into this. In fact, what I'll do, which will make the difference. No, I can't. Can I? Can I? Oh, no, I can't. That's okay. I'll be one earphoned in today. But I'm doing good. Sebastian is doing good too. Wow. He's a trooper. He's probably not feeling good, but he had an operation. It went very, very well. He went for a test this morning. And for context, eye pressure in the eye for dogs should be like maybe a 15 or so. Or like 20 is getting bad. Well, the day of the operation, it was at 40 pressure. So very, very high. He went for the test today. And it was down to 5. Since he's had this condition, I've only ever known him to have 20, which is on the edge. So the fact that his test today was down to a 5 is really, really good news. I haven't had too much because Melissa is looking after him, and I've only been speaking to her in my breaks. But overall, he's been a lot better. Probably doesn't feel good, but a lot better. Getting better. He's got at least 30 days of a cone with medication, steroids, antibiotics kind of stuff, pain stuff. I know you are being silly. Let me see. Hey, Michelle, great to have you here. MZ is here as well. Welcome. Happy Friday to you. Ah, that's awesome, Robert. We're getting lots of good feedback on the night hypnosis at the moment. Modesto is here. Welcome, my friend. And Shelly. Superstar Shelly. Sue is here. Yeah, I was just saying about Sebastiano. He is worse for wear, but normal worse for wear based on he's just had eye surgery. So he's not eating, drinking that much. Although I did speak on the break and he had just eaten some food, so that's good news. But long way to go recovery wise, but hopefully all is well. Thank you for your kind words, everybody, and your kind intentions and prayers to the little boy. We got lots of nice comments there. Yes, absolutely it will. Yeah, surgery went pretty good. No complaints. And like I was just saying, his eye pressure went down from a very bad 40, where it used to be just 20 bad, which is on the edge. It went up to 40 on the day of the operation, and now this morning, so a day later, it's got down to a 5, which is amazing. Hey, welcome back, my friend. It's been a little bit, right? Has it? I think it has. But I know you commented with such a nice set of words as well on Facebook, so thank you. Yes, indeed. Great news. But we'll see. Like I said, it's a long road to recovery, but it looks like he can see right now. We don't know how clearly he can see, but the fact that he's kind of, I guess, not bumping into things, that kind of helps. It's okay. You can do it anytime you like. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Yes. Go ahead. Oh my goodness, I'm on my teaching stream deck. I need to change my profile. Otherwise, you'll get all the things you don't need to see. Okay, I've got to make a quick adjustment here. Preferences. Like I said to everybody who was here, I just jumped on live, having just taught all day. So that is why maybe I'm flustered. Maybe I'm not. I'm not flustered. Who gets flustered? Not me. Okay, here we go. Back to the main profile. Okay. So there we go. Now I can press my buttons in the place where you can subscribe. Hit the like button. Just like that. That was a bit like Tommy. What's his name? The old English comedian. Just like that. For those people in England. Tommy Cooper. Hey, welcome, Steph. Great to have you here. Yes, hopefully so. Oh yeah, the time change. That must be happening soon, right? Feels like the day's getting lighter. Yeah, still in the buzz. I like it. Unless you mean me. And I still like it because I am in the bus. Buzz. Not the bus. Okay, I haven't really hydrated, so just bear with me. Nice, because I definitely didn't know. I definitely did not know. So 794. I can do that, but be patient with me because it takes a ton of time. And it's a big file. But I can do that. I'll put it on my list. Be sure to like and comment as well on the videos. That means they get traction, and therefore I'll be like, lots of people want to watch the videos, so it'll be well worth the time I'm putting in. It always helps anyway. Although I like to put it out there anyway. But yeah, sure. I'll put it on the list. Beep. But thank you so much for your kind words. I think I do today. Teaching days are long days as it is. Then going live straight out. I didn't want to cancel the stream. But yeah, I'm looking forward to sleep. But then I'm teaching all day tomorrow. I think. You're most welcome. I was. Just 2 bottles today. Way too busy. In fact, this one's almost gone, so I'm gonna go to this one to keep me buzzed. Yeah, just as a reminder, everyone, I'm usually more prepared. because I've been teaching. Oh, hey, Trent, that's very, very kind. Appreciate that. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't, because I'm releasing the live streams 3 times a week and uploading the content throughout the week as well. Yeah, an all-day Sunday. Tanya, I think you can just take over my job. You're getting the numbers right. You're finishing my sentences, because I didn't finish that sentence. That's all good. I am ready. Now this stream, to be clear, and I know when I say this, it doesn't happen. It usually goes for a long stream. But today's stream, I've got to be strict. It's going to be a normal to smaller size stream. Simply because I need to preserve my energy. I've been speaking all day. And that just means, yeah, I want to just preserve my energy for those on the course. Nice. So cool. We're going to be doing some updates to the app soon. When my developer gets back to me. New beginnings. You're always welcome here as helping out with those numbers. Oh my goodness. 41 degrees. That is hot. That's 100 and something, isn't it? In the other way around. Yes, I need to speak tomorrow and Sunday. But new beginnings, new jobs are on your way when we take action upon them. See things as opportunities anyway, right? So, I need to also move my manual out of the way. Get my YouTube stuff in the way. So I know what I'm doing. And should we just dive into the episode? Should we just dive into the episode? Australia. All the way in Australia. Of course, you can give more details as well, of course. But since I saw it, dive in Melbourne. But it is your summer though, isn't it? Oh, we got, how would I say that? Hobart, Australia. I've never heard of that town or city. That is true. But welcome, Trent. Great to have you here. So pleased you've been enjoying my work. Okay. If you're new here, it doesn't always go like this. We usually have a 10-minute countdown, a bit of a pre-chat, and then the content and a post-pre-chat. But it's just been a busy day teaching. But I finished this weekend. I think I do it the next weekend as well. So I might not do next Friday. Depending. But we'll see. I feel my eyes glitching out. Okay, while you're having fun, you get this out of the way. Wake up, Joseph. Wake up, Joseph. Wake up, Joseph. Wake up, Joseph. Come on, let's go. Nice. Good. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Do you know I did one more for you guys because I know it's purely for what you want and not me. And not for my enjoyment at all. But I did create a new one. Oh my goodness, it just freezed on me? The little Parsi pigeon. Parsi pigeon. We'll take Parsi out of the way. And then we'll go to this one. Look at that. Welcome to the show. Welcome to my friends. We got Peter, Parsi. Yeah, that I showed you Parsi instead of Peter. We have Paul, my father's name. I don't know what else. I'm going mad, everybody. Cuckoo. That's right. The pigeon's cuckoo? No, it's a different one. Maybe. Parsi Peter. Yeah, I thought I'd have fun. But yes, it's Friday. I am going a little bit crazy. If you want to see what happens to someone who has been teaching all day, this is what you get. This is what you get. You came here for self-help. You came here for hopefully some development, and all you get is this. Or you get this. Or you get this. Or you get this. Well, it's giving me time to have a drink. Oh, back on. Or you get some of this. I don't even know what this one does. Oh, it doesn't do anything. That's why it doesn't do anything. Oh, you got me in the clouds. But there we go. Let's get back to some sanity. Hey, welcome, my friend. Yeah, I'm going slightly crazy. Hey, Sarah, thank you ever so much for asking. He's doing a lot better. His eye pressure, since the surgery, his roughly would be like 20 pressure, but it went all the way up to a 40 on the day of the surgery. We took him in, I say we, my ex took him in today, and it's down to 5. So that's really, really amazing. So thank you for asking. He's a bit dopey. He was a little bit dopey beforehand. He's not here, I can say that. But a little bit dopier than usual, and getting back on track, which is awesome. It'd be good to have him full of energy again. Okay, let's start. Let's start the stream. We have been streaming for a long time now. 25 minutes, 21 minutes. So what should we do? We'll go this, and quick test, yeah. And let's get to the show. The comparison conflict. 794. Thank you for that. Ready? Steady. Now let's get into state. Thank you all for being here today, by the way. I know I said I might not turn up. I appreciate you being here. It's very, very kind of you. Thank you for your kind words. And with that, let's get into episode 794. Ready? Steady. Let's go right now. Welcome back to the podcast. My name is Joseph Clough, and this is episode 794. Now, in today's episode, we're talking about comparison and the conflict around comparison. You see, most of us live as if like we're keeping up with the Joneses. You've probably heard that, like you got to buy more things. You're comparing yourself to people who have things, whether it be physical, whether it be the job, whether it be the career, whether it be the looks. It always seems like we're always comparing ourselves to others. And what I want to tell you today is that ultimately that is not a healthy way. And you know that it's not a healthy way. And I want to get into how to stop that soon. But I want you to become consciously aware of the unconscious comparisons that we have toward and about ourselves in relation to where we are to where we want to be. Because that's what we're really doing, right? We're comparing ourselves because we're not happy with where we are right now. We perceive that person is ahead of us, or having that thing means that we'll be more as a person. But in reality, even if you had that thing, even if you had that career move or that job that you've been wanting, that person has, or the house, the reality is, more likely than not, you'll be still unhappy. You would, because there's always something else to get, right? We're creatures who just want more, more, more. We're always consuming. I need another new phone. I need more of this. I need to eat better. Like, even the more money you have, the more that you spend. It's part of human nature, and to a degree, it helps us because it makes us develop. Like, if we think, we always want bigger and better things, so people make bigger and better things, or smaller, better things, depending which one we want. But ultimately, we're geared to seek out more. We're geared to want more. But the problem is, when we compare ourselves to other people, and it paralyzes us to getting what we want. Notice that. Have you ever considered the comparison conflict? When you think of the thing that you want, but it makes you just feel bad and even sabotage your experience? Maybe you experience anxiety. Maybe you have fears. Maybe you have doubts. Maybe you don't believe you're good enough, worthy, deserving. Maybe you feel like you're an imposter. You feel like, I'm going to get found out because everyone else is doing better than me. And if they find out that I'm not really that person, let alone not at their level, I'm going to get the sack. Or people are going to think I'm a fraud. Or people aren't going to like me. People are going to reject me. So before we know it, we get into this negative comparison that just feeds the low self-esteem. It just feeds the cycle of anxiety and doubt. Partly, as on top of that, you could say, because of scarcity. Because we don't have what we want. Whether it be the material or the immaterial, whatever the word I'm looking for, the lack of material, we feel scarcity. That person has what I want and I don't have it. Even if it came to the esteem, that person's really confident and I don't have it. I really want that job and I don't have it. It creates that scarcity, it creates that self-doubt, it causes us to feel a vicious cycle of pain that if we keep on cycling through, we'll just keep on reaffirming our experience of it. It becomes that vicious cycle of self-affirmation that, oh my goodness, that person has more than me. And it could also be down to like our past, of course. So if we've been taught to have high expectations from our family and we never feel like we lived up to them, that can cause us to have comparison. Have you ever had an experience if you've got a sibling where maybe the sibling is the one that they want you to aspire to, or maybe the favorite? That can make you feel bad. Like, there's all these different situations of comparison, where it be growing up with a certain school, set of friends, or where it be the comparison when it comes to social media. You go on the apps like Instagram and you see people in a certain body type, which have probably got tons of filters on anyway, because it's totally usually unrealistic, but we buy into the illusion that that person is who we've got to be next, or who we want to be. But unfortunately, it just causes us more pain. So I painted a picture for you that probably sounds like yourself, or it resonates in a way that you go, yeah, that kind of makes sense where I am in my life. I do compare a lot, but how do we stop it? And quite frankly, it can be simple. It can be hard, it can be a challenge, but it's simple. Here's exactly how. You ready? All you've got to do is allow your attention from being on the outside back onto self. And even more than that, don't compare yourself to others, but compare yourself from where you are to where you were. That is the only way to really grow. You see, if you compare yourself from where you were yesterday to last week, to last month, to last year, you will see some level of growth. If not, it causes you to grow from the inside out. Consider yourself, concerning yourself with where you were yesterday. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Yeah, you may have aspirations, but if it causes you to just feel as if you're in a state of not feeling good, in a state of being paralyzed and self-sabotaging your experience, if that feels like something that is not resonating with you, which it wouldn't, in other words, you're not seeing it as a positive, oh, I can't wait to be like that person, I want to grow like that person, and you feel lifted up going down that route, if it's only bringing you down, you got to quit it, stop it, and instead focus on where you were. Focus on where you were yesterday from last week to last month. Number one, it starts making the changes right now. Because if you just start to improve every single day, last week, you were better. If you keep on increasing that for the next month, and you look back over the month, you were better than you were last month. If you do that for 6 months, you're better than you were 6 months ago. That compounding interest of self-reflection and growth based on focusing on where you were to where you are now will allow you to go, do you know what? I'm feeling pretty grateful to be where I am. I don't need the things. I don't need to be fearful or worried about what people think, because I know I am on course and in purpose from where I was a year ago. There was a time a year ago when I was in debt, or I was homeless, or I was in a bad relationship. Thank goodness I'm not in that anymore. I broke free of that. And if you haven't yet, if you break free of it now, start to assume the responsibility of what has to be done, because that's empowerment. That's you not being on the effect side of the equation, on the cause side of your life, and giving up those reasons and excuses for staying the same. It may push up against your boundaries, but that's okay, because look, I want the best for you. If you start to make changes today and assume responsibility for who you are and where you're heading, and then compare yourself from where you are now to where you were, you will only ever grow. You will only ever learn. It doesn't take anyone else. You are the only person in this equation. So just make sure you learn from where you are, and consider that as growth. Of course, you got to do the work still. You got to keep learning, because that's growth, right? If you want to get better, you want to suck less at something. Just suck less at getting better, right? You want to just learn and grow and realize that everything is a learning. But don't fall into the trap of keeping up with the Joneses, or keep falling into the trap of comparing yourself to your friend, to your family, to your mum, to your father, to the person who lives down the road, who has that car in that house. Forget about it. But chances are they're unhappy anyway with all those things. Maybe that's why they consumed all those things. I'm not saying that's true, because I believe in materialistic things can make you happier. I don't think that's an issue at all. But if it's only done by comparison of that person to cause you to feel bad, then that's what I do not want you to do. If you have a comparison of, yeah, I'm getting better and learning and I want to be like that person, great, like I said. But if it's only causing you pain, don't do that. Make a note. Every single day or at the end of the week, ask yourself, where did I learn this week? How did I grow this week? Did I love this week? Did I put time into myself this week? And if you did, and you mark that off, then you go, I grew. And you're comparing yourself from where you are to where you were. And if you do the work, then you'll look back and realize you're doing pretty good. You're putting in the effort. You're working on your esteem, and you're doing what has to be done. So, very short episode. I hope you got value from it. It's very, very simple. I know it's, like I said, it's not easy. It's simplistic, but it's a wake-up call to pay attention to not on the outside and instead on the inside, reflecting back from where you are to where you are. You may be surprised of how, let's keep going actually. You may be surprised of how stronger than you are than you thought. Where you've gone through so many life changes maybe, but you're a survivor. You're here. You're alive. Things may not be looking that good right now, but still you're alive. And you're going to get better. It shall pass. You'll get stronger. You'll get faster. You'll learn. You'll grow if you choose to. Allow yourself to reflect on the contrary of anxiety and fear and doubt. Notice what you can be grateful for so you can build that as the foundation and the elevation of who you're going to become. Consider who you want to be, of course, not to the other people, not to the Instagram, not to the what other apps there are, the for TikToks and all those kind of things. Focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. Have a bit of self-care. Become conscious of who you are, of the impact you want to make in the world if you choose, or if you just want to have a meaningful life full of peace and a sense of inner wholeness. Then reflect on who you are from where you are. And you might be surprised. You might be a bit hard on yourself at first, but if you really take a look at it, if you look at it logically, you moved forward, you're still here, and there's so much more to be had by welcoming this new experience of learning from your past. So once again, I hope you enjoyed this episode. And of course, if you want to get this episode or access to 794 free episodes, all for free, I just said free, you can go ahead and download my app at freehypnosis.app. There's hundreds of audios in there, as I said. You can also unlock the app or pay for individual app. I'll just unlock it. It's a one-time fee right now. It's going to change the subscription so we can fund the app further and further and further. But ultimately, it's still an amazing opportunity to unlock all the tracks. They are changing the day, transform the night. You can create your own custom hypnosis sessions. You can just begin to transform any way that you want. It's like you get me in your pocket, right? If you just want a quick pick you up or you listen to one of the podcasts. If you want to have a hypnosis session in the day, you listen to one of those. If you want a morning situation, then you go ahead and listen to one of those. There's lots of different ones out there, and that just means you have it at your fingertips, and that means we can shine and grow. And if you've got any value from any of my work, where it be paid or all the free work, I would really appreciate if you could review the app at josephclough.info/review. Okay, so you can go ahead and download the app at freehypnosis.app or review the app at josephclough.info/review, and that just means you're supporting me on my vision to help as many people as possible. Your review by going to the App Store and searching for the app and then clicking into it, scrolling down, it says like rate and review, putting 5 stars. If someone stumbles upon that in the middle of their deepest despair and they're just seeking out help and they don't know what to download, this could help. I'm not saying it will, but it could help them. Maybe you've got value from it and maybe you want to share that on. So if you have got any value from my app, please go ahead and leave a review. And that means we're making ripples together. And I just want to be able to support as many people as I possibly can, even if they just listen to my free work. I don't mind. Just get the help that they need by, if you wouldn't mind leaving a review. So with that, my friends, I look forward to speaking to you on a future episode. Just know you're awesome, and compare yourself not to others, but from where you are right now to where you were in the past. And you never know how exciting it can be as you keep on growing with each and every day. Many thanks and goodbye. We did it! Friday Madness. Just so you know, just letting people know again. Short stream, because I've been teaching for 7 hours. 7 hours? Is it 7 hours? I don't think it's 7 hours. 8 till 7, 8 till 3. Till 9, till 10, till 11, till 12, till 1, till 2, till 3. 7 hours. It's not much, I know that, but I've been standing all day teaching. But I didn't want to miss the stream. Thank you, Mina. I appreciate you as well. Very, very kind. If you've learned to survive, you will learn to thrive. Absolutely. Exactly. Can do. Shame, guilt, expectations. Exactly, yeah. Don't compare yourself to other people. Stop it. Thank you. It was a shorter one though, right? I think we did a shorter one. I feel like it was a short one. I want to go a little bit longer. Quite frankly, our streams together, we've been streaming sometimes for an hour and a half. 3 times a week. An hour and a half, 3 times a week. Do you know what? I'm that good at mathematics. It's like 4.5 hours. Yeah, I was calculating while I was slowing down in my speech to calculate. Awesome. So pleased you're on today's training. So Cassie can verify I was actually teaching today. Not making this up. Mina says, thank you so much for doing this topic. My friend turns 50 this week and I will next year. She feels behind in life. That may think she's behind. I'm barely past the starting line. There we go, right? So yeah, we all think that, but thing is, I bet the chances are, she probably thinks, Mina's so far ahead of me. Like, was Cuddles, 1 second. This is the Cuddles. He was probably behind the bed though. Were you? Were you? Were you? Let everyone know. Look in the camera. Explain yourself, sir. Okay, don't explain yourself. So yeah, there's Mr. Cuddles. You sit on that chair. But yeah, he probably was. I wasn't looking this time. Thank you ever so much, Kathleen. That's very, very kind of you. You can call me Joseph too. I appreciate it. Mr. Clough. Mr. Clough. You're always welcome to call me Joseph. You could even call me Joe and I wouldn't mind. Because I'm a Joe as well. He was, okay. Yeah, that was Mr. C. Yes, I have very strict parameters about my office space. He knows he's not allowed here. Like, this is the perimeter. It can be underneath the desk, but not on top of it whatsoever. We've had meetings about it. There was disciplinary actions. I think we're on a 3rd and final warning. And he might be docked some pay, but I think he understands now he's not allowed. But yeah, he doesn't jump up on my desk at all. I think it's just my energy in terms of like my water bottles. Like, I've got to have the right amount. I sound OCD now. I'm not. I just want to make sure I'm hydrated. And I stop hitting that mic. Just so you know, I am drinking water. But like I said, I feel like I'm going a little bit mad, having spoken all day. So I will keep this kind of short, if that's okay with you. Yeah, he does listen to my hypnosis sessions. When I go out, I play my podcast or I put on my YouTube channel, just so he hears my voice. He probably wanders away after I've left, like, I don't want to hear that voice again. I hear him all the time. So there we go. Thank you for your kind words, everybody. We will close off this stream a little bit earlier. The other thing is, I need to learn. There's one thing I need to learn. I've realized my back issues come from standing. So am I standing weird? Like, I might be standing weird, but is there a place, is it like the Alexander technique or something about posture? But I feel like when I'm standing, I'm getting a bad back. I'm going to research that because I noticed today I'm getting a bad back because I've been standing all day. But yeah, great to have you here. You enjoy your weekend. I know being your Saturday all the way in Australia. And for everyone else, coming up to your midnight in England or your 3:43 p.m. in the West Coast where I am residing. And just so you know, I go live at 3 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. East Coast, 11 p.m. in the United Kingdom. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday is Monday Motivational. Wednesday is live hypnosis. And then Friday is more of a chill out. But this one was a bit quick compared to usual. Just waiting for this. Okay. There's a thing about lifting one leg slightly on a smaller platform. Interesting. I have to research it because my back is definitely in pain right now. Dull pain. And I haven't gone for a run today. So I'll research with it. But I am standing on a mat. Like one of those, almost like a cooking mat, you know, when they're real kind of heavy. I need to get a new one, I think, because I double it over right now. But maybe it's that as well. I need like a comfier cushion on the platform. There we go. You are more than welcome even. It's great to have you here. Very kind of you. There we go. I was just waiting for that comment to come in. Yeah. I kind of move around when I'm teaching though. But maybe I just need a better mat to lay on. Yeah. So with that, my friends, thank you for being here. Like I said, I know it's a shorter stream of only 46 minutes, but I'll be back on Monday. Hopefully really, really refreshed, having worked and taught all weekend, which I love doing, by the way. It does actually lift up my energy. And I'll be seeing you on Monday, Wednesday hypnosis. There'll be a slight probably delay of what I'll be talking about because I'm going to probably have to do it on Monday. And I have some meetings I need to attend on Monday as well. I've got a real itchy nose, so it must mean I gotta go. So I look forward to speaking to you on a future episode. Be sure to hit that like button. See, my short episode has only got 10 likes on YouTube. When I go longer, we get about 20. Oh, it's gone up to 11 on YouTube. So the shorter ones I do, I don't get likes. The more longer ones I do get likes. And that means I've got to keep on streaming forever and ever. Thank you. I will do. It's going to be fun. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you ever so much for being here. I'll speak to you all on a future episode. Many thanks and goodbye. Okay. Also this about, how could you forget? How could you forget? I'm always watching these comments coming at the end. It's like the Home Alone situation again. Cheers, Hans. You have a great weekend, my friend. And absolutely. But yeah, now we've got like 12 likes. So that's a little bit better going into Friday. Okay, many thanks and goodbye.